Good morning, everyone. My name is Eltamar, and we're going to be beginning a playthrough of Stellaris. The way the last one ended was rather unsatisfactory to me, and I'm sure for you, we didn't get to fight any of the crises. I wasn't feeling using the Synaptic Lathe / Horizon Needle to end the game. I wanted to fight the big crises and see how we did against them, so we're going to redo a playthrough. We're not going to be doing the Virtual Reality Empire this time, though. We're going to move to something different. We're going to do the Nanite Empire this time, so let's take a look at our Nanite Empire of choice. We're going to be playing as the Swarm Foundry, which gives us Rapid Replicator, Zero Waste Protocols. We are a Gestalt Consciousness, of course. A Machine Empire. All of our leaders are immortal, which I think is important, or at least fun. I like to do it anyways. Conversational AI, of course, for that upkeep reduction. Repurpose hardware makes leaders gain experience a little less quickly, but that's fine because they're immortal. Uncanny, we take more amenities, we get less amenities from jobs, I should say, and our pop usage is a little bit higher. We'll knock some of these off later on as we move through some stuff. I chose the Arc Welder's Origin. This one gives us a foundry on our home system, but we have a smaller main planet. Their planet is barren, but their home system is a bounty of riches. To exploit it, these machines built bigger than ever before. A mighty arc furnace now dominates their sky, but these master engineers are far from satisfied. The galaxy awaits and the possibilities are endless. All it takes is the ingenuity to seize them. So this also gives us it gives us the arc furnace tech and guarantees us the megastructure engineering technology as we go. So pretty great. I lowered the galaxy size since last time because lag became a problem. I changed the galaxy shape because I like to spiral around more, I think. And yeah, a bunch of AI empires, maxed out fallen empires, marauder empires. Everything else is the same, including the crisis, strength, Grand Admiral on late game, all good. Our goal in this one is going to be to conquer our neighbors over time and feed them into our lathe that we're going to have. And then we're going to use just nanite swarms to fight our wars. Years of exploitation have left Nexus 0 barren, but the skies above are rich with resources, and with an ambition matched only by their ingenuity, we now seek a livelihood in space. Initial construction of the arc furnace was a massive undertaking, and its potential is immense. Upgrading it to full capacity is an obvious next step, as is the need for system-wide resource extraction, but what lies beyond our borders? What incredible opportunity awaits the artful engineer. With the advent of FTL travel, our designs are no longer limited to a single system. The galaxy is our drafting board, and it's time to get to work. So it looks like we're on Galactic West. Let's take a look at our techs. We're going to grab energy grids, because I think that's an important first tech for us. Unity, and we're going to grab mining station output, I think. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's look at our home system. I'm going to build this mineral one first, specifically because it's 5 and all the rest of them are 1 currently. The reason they're all 1 is because our arc furnace is only giving us 1 from all of the things in range. Where's our arc furnace? Should be there. Once we upgrade it to more levels, it'll give 2 and then 3 plus an alloy, I think. 2, 3, maybe it's 4 plus an alloy. So 2, 3, 4 plus an alloy, something like that. But the alloy one is the one we want to get to. However, that is a fully upgraded arc furnace, and we aren't even remotely close to that just yet. Sending out our science ship, of course. Let's just send it out to survey. I'll get another one to do anomalies and special projects as we go, and we'll see what kind of precursor we end up with at some point. Neither of these give pops, unfortunately. Usually, there's one that'll be like a sprawling ruins or something that'll give you a population, but not for this empire, unfortunately. The ISS Composite 333 has made an unanticipated discovery on Wald 3. The planet is teeming with alien life forms. For the first time in history, we've encountered organic life that did not originate on Nexus 0. Although none of the alien creatures found on Wald 3 are sapient, newly recalibrated prognosis suggests a high probability of intelligent organics in the galaxy. We actually have that's a really solid planet for our first planet. It's going to be an alloy planet because its districts are terrible, but at least it's a size 24 planet. That's pretty good. We've confirmed animal life on an alien world. Awesome. We're not quite able to get a new scientist just yet, but we will very shortly. And our scientists are going to be immortal leaders, so we are going to want to pick traits that will be good for planetary stuff. Because they're eventually going to be planetary people. They're going to be governors and stuff. Okay, we have 500 minerals. That's a lot of minerals. I'm going to wait 1 more month, and then I can just do all of those at once. Good. So Gold has 6 energy. That's a pretty good system, I guess. Let's take that. And we're going to do Finding the Voice, obviously, for Unity. And we're going to grab 1 more science ship. And we have the Unity to get the leader right away, so we might as well. It's going to lower our Unity production, obviously. Ugh. If this guy didn't have Deviancy, I would take him, but Deviancy sucks. I hate that. Great. Crime is a pain in the ass. Right, those are all going. I'm actually going to... you know what? I'm just going to leave that guy just on survey. I want him to... Or... No, he's not our leader. Right. So... You'll notice another big difference about our empire this time is that we don't have the government we had last time. We can't assign individual leaders to our government. Instead, we have these nodes. Each of these nodes is a part of our sort of hive mind persona. So we have a legion node, which is obviously ship-based stuff, regulatory node, defense and internal security stuff. A cognitive node is research, and growth node is economy/population. Yeah. And then we also have our main leader, of course. So... that's the thing we have going on. The bar sprawl is pretty low. We're going to try and keep it low, but not artificially keep it low like the last game. We didn't even keep it that low last game, though, to be honest. I'm going to grab a simulation site and another thing once we can. We got rare crystals. Right there. And we found some mysterious... Oh, we did get Zero. So this is... we have the Zeroni event, which is actually a pretty good one. I do like the Zeroni one. Because we can start selling all of the Zero we're going to be getting for a while, it's going to boost our economy up a bunch. Tiaka 2 contains the remains of an ancient abandoned colony from orbit. There are no obvious signs of disaster which would have killed the inhabitants or compelled them to flee. If we want answers, an expedition to the surface will be required. And it's a 16-continental world. Nice. Once this is done building all of its things, we'll greet the Xeno with open arms, so we're fine with that. Once we get this system... once the system's done building, we'll move down. Grab that one first, because I want to get that continental world going. I'm going to take feedback loop for amenities and stability. I'm going to take mechanical pop speed increase. That's pretty important. Let's grab that. We can get pop speed on this one too. Let's just get more pop speed. Good. All of our leaders are giving us pop speed increases, which we desperately do need. We need to build this, and I'm going to buy more minerals. We have a bunch of energy at the moment, which is fine. So we're going to grab expansion. That's our first tree, so we can get Starbase influence cost negative 10%. I'll keep lowering for Starbases. Empire size from systems and planets. Pop speed, and new colonies start with more populations is the more pertinent one. Are you almost done? Yes. Construction complete. Grab the research and then we're off to another world. Cognitive node also finished up. We're going to grab the Spark of Research because research is important. Okay, so we can get Defense Platform Engineering, Edicts, Council Agenda Speed. I'm going to grab, I think... Defense. I don't want either of those ones, although Unity is very useful. Or sorry, Edicts are very useful. I don't think we're going to need that too much. The rather low amount of Edicts it gives, or Priest gives. These are our scientists. We kind of want them to have planet stuff, but we're not getting any, so let's get archaeology going on that one. Fuel for the Forge. Even at a distance, Azak seems like an ideal candidate. Now that our survey of the system is complete, there's no longer any doubt. A molten world and a gas giant, an abundance of asteroids and moons. This is the ideal location for another arc furnace. Ordering a construction ship to begin the work is the next logical step. It's time to light the forge. System survey complete. How good is Azak? 21 deposit sites. You still just scan over this and it'll tell you. Why do I have to hold here? This one doesn't apparently have any. 7, 8, 9. So this is 21. It is a good system. Alright, we'll get that later because we don't have enough resources to get another arc furnace going at the moment. I also want to get Tiakia as soon as possible too. That ocean world's also going to be a good colonization, and it's good for minerals, which isn't ideal because you don't really need minerals, but at the same time, we're definitely going to put minerals on there because it's good for engineering research as well. Let's see what we got. Cataloger, yeah. And we're going to grab Starbase influence cost down. Means actually just move here. Rebuild this for slightly less influence cost. I'm going to buy some more alloys.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we're going to grab this and then go up to Tiakia. Do we have any other planets? No, just those three so far.
Systems
not the ideal situation, but they're not bad planets. So there should be more around. Oh, we found something. First contact with several people in Kagaton. Nobody owns the system. That's good. What do we find here then? Unclear. Oh, this is gonna be a federation. That could be less than good. All right. We need to get to Kagaton as soon as possible and take it. So plan B is to grab this real quick. That's going to be our choke point. We need that up and running as soon as possible. Empire, sorry. Let's go with new colonies. Can I build you? Yes, go colonize that.
Construction complete.
Next system, we're going to leave that. We're just going to go as fast as possible. Science ship, survey speed, go. First contact. We're not going to read all the first contact things. They're all the same as last time. Don't change. They're not super exciting. Our commander actually isn't all that useful. And in fact, while he did gain a level, we're not going to need him. I guess he could be a governor. Do you have any governor stuff? Amenities? Flexible programming. Let's make him level up faster. We're going to have so many small nanite swarm fleets that having commanders on them is going to be both impossible and not really useful. So that's a thing that's going to happen.
Surface variable detected.
No, don't research yet. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Just keep serving the system.
Construction complete.
Somebody else will grab that thing. We found an ancient life pod in orbit of Kagaton 1. It's covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. We managed to open the pod, revealing the withered remains of a reptilian alien clad in a resplendent uniform. Clutching one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a male or mate or revered leader. Major setback in learning about this new species. We're going to grab Unity from... no, we're going to grab Server Overseer. This is an energy world, and the more energy we jam into it, the better. I'm going to grab another building slots. We're going to build 2 buildings there. We're going to build
construction complete.
A research lab, and shortly, I would think. Oh, no, never mind. Not shortly. A long time from now. So just a research lab. In fact, we don't really need this. Let's cancel that and just build the research lab for the moment. Okay, that's done. We could go take this one really quickly. We might as well.
System survey.
Are you a construction ship? No, you're a science ship. Yep, there's definitely an enemy, or not enemy, but another species there for sure. So this is going to be a good choke point. We're also going to have to build some ships, and we're going to start that after we change the design, because I don't know why I put some nuclear missiles on these ships. So you end up with like mass drivers, which are good at killing shields, but then bypass weapons that go through shields. And there's no real point for that. Better idea is to have a couple red lasers and 1 mass driver, tear through the shields of the mass driver, and then the lasers deal with the armor and hull. And that's all we can do. We have auto design on, so let's take that off. Upgrade these ships. We can buy more alloys, which we are going to do. And then we're going to just,
completed.
Build a few ships just for some extra firepower. 800 alloys. I don't really want to do 800 yet. Let's do 6.
Planetary settlement procedure.
That's our new... Okay, we need to stop for a sec. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I missed a thing that was actually important, but that's okay. We found some sort of special project, this one. Odd readings. While scanning the asteroid belt, our science team found some sort of irregularity. Sometimes there's just a lot of pop-ups that pop up on Unity. So we'll grab... Yikes. Just fleet command for now. Really need you to finish
System
surveying this one. Okay, perfect. It's done. Go get... Okay, don't build a megastructure. Go build a starbase. And, oh, after probing beneath the surface, we've concluded that an unusual heat signature on Kyrieru Scant 3 are caused by hydrothermal springs. There seems to be more of the planet than meets the eye. Subterranean ocean modifier. That sounds cool. Let's do that. So, colonize this world. And we don't have any more alloys to colonize the next one, so we're not going to bother. Start our next level of hop growth. The depths of alien life. Continued exploration by the crew of the ISS Composite 875 has revealed the hot water coming from deep within the planet's crust is teeming with microscopic life. What we once thought of as an empty frozen planet actually contains a thriving underwater biosphere. Got some society research out of that. Cool beans. I need you to finish the starbase, please.
Technological acquisition successful.
And they are right there, so yes, that was an excellent time to finish this because they would have taken the system, and this choke point would have been very much harder to hold. Build that, and then go build these. Immense ragged plains of shadow drift across Hiroscan 3's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Computer Synatrix is as of yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. We got some extra science research there. Good. We have lots of minerals. That's fine. We get menial drone output, although I should maybe have gone with guns, but we'll probably live to regret that later. We can hopefully build some peace with these people. Federation people are generally more welcoming of others, but we'll see how that actually plays out. I need more housing. And we don't have any of the Zero yet, because we haven't colonized that planet. So already has a planned colony. We need more alloys, a little bit more alloys, and a bunch more energy. Actually, we can just get the energy we need. Let's get Tarvalum also building up. That'll put us up to 4 planets, which is nice. We need more alloys, and we need more unity. We need more everything. First contact progress is still going. Good. So these are building. I don't need another construction ship quite yet. I'm going to move you here. I don't really care about going. I'm just going to turn this one off to move through for the moment. Not because I think that they're enemies or anything like that. I just don't want my science ships going that way and uselessly researching over in that direction when they could be going down and doing this direction. Go that way. You're the only one going that way. There's 2 ships over on this side already. Once you're done that system, you could just go like that. Okay. 10 more minerals. And we have... Nope, we got more insights for the communication. Still haven't actually met them yet. And I'm going to build this into a starbase. Whatever.
System survey complete.
Okay, so we have a couple choices here. We can get ship construction focus for ship build speed. Pretty useful, but useless for us later in the game because we're not going to be building ships technically. So I'm going to go with minerals. At the very least, we can use more minerals later in the game, possibly. And of course, we're going to grab more mechanical pop growth speed. And what else do we get? We can take starbase upkeep or empire size lowering. The empire size isn't that big right now, so we'll do the starbase upkeep one for now. Final rest. By what has to be beyond astronomical odds, our ship managed to pinpoint the source of the odd signals as it soared past the ruined asteroid belt. The tiny alien construct, a simple scanner reveals it's the same sort of ritualistic container, or some sort of ritualistic container, holding the remains of an alien spacefarer. Let's study the corpse. It's 1,000 research, basically. It doesn't apply right away, it applies over time, by the way. So that's how it works. So that's going, these... Oh, this is done. I need to build a machine assembly plant and one of those. And we've met the interstellar polity. And we've met all of the other people now too. So there's 3 of them there. They are a federation. Who is their leader? Unclear, but this guy's the closest to us, so let's do this. We can establish an embassy. They are friendly. So let's establish embassies with all of them. We'll improve relations with 2 of them because we only can. They're wary but not hostile, so I'm okay with that. That one's actually receptive. Great.
Communications alert.
So we got embassies from all of them. Node incrementer or ship construction speed. Let's go with council agenda speed. I'm going to be... Oh, this is our main leader. We don't need ship construction speed, so we're going to go council speed. Ideally, we're not going to have to spend too much or too many resources defending against these people yet. I think these guys are the main ones. I'm actually going to switch... Oh, I can't yet, but the Avalonian ones will switch for the Wilcom ones, because I think they're the more powerful. They're the leader of this hegemony / federation. Our detailed survey of Hyken 2 has revealed that although it's... Oh, this is the noxious candidate. We've read this one like 9 or 10 times already. It's a noxious candidate. If we take toxic terraforming, we can land... Or so we can terraform that planet and make it habitable for life. Usually that has the benefit of giving us like a large planet, but not guaranteed. Barren planets are equally good for that sort of thing, so not too concerned. This is going fine.
Anomalous surface variable
Routine.
Construction
do that.
complete.
Did I set this? Oh, right, I didn't set this guy to do automatic stuff. Let's just do that now. Okay. This is done. We're going to build gun batteries there, and we're going to grab a target uplink computer, even though I just bought alloys for other reasons, but that's fine. This is building. These are pretty decent systems. I'm hoping that there's a choke point or like an end point somewhere over here so we don't have to defend this whole area, but it's also not looking good. A solar sailor. We've discovered an abandoned solar ship in orbit around Hyken 5. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineer choices. A little bit of extra engineering research, always a plus. Alright, let's do that. We get more Unity production now, and we're going to take, I guess, superior colonies, because it's the only one available at the moment. We are lacking planets, though. We've only gotten 4 so far, which is not exactly ideal. Terminal orbit. One of the many moons circling Camglaria 3 has a terminal orbit. It'll soon collide with a gas giant in what is sure to become a massive impact event. This event has been millions of years in the making, and it's a startling coincidence that the impact has been fated to occur just after our visit by one of our ships. Many of our scientists wish to observe and record the event, but we only have a narrow window before it's too late.
Situation log adjusted.
We can easily do that. Alright, do that, and then go back to your stuff. Building all the mining stations. I am going to build another construction ship now. We're going in 2 different directions with those ships, so... extensible software, which gives us that empire size reduction, and we're going to take technological ascendancy as our first one. I want to get more research going. Our research sucks, but it's going to go up for... Yes, there's another toxic world, and we're going to start getting rid of some of these blocker techs. Yeah. I have a simulation set. I need another research lab. Need more research. We also need more Unity, and that is happening slowly. You're building a Nexus district. You're not done colonizing. Okay, good. I need another scientist, too. If one of these finds an endpoint, I'm going to swap them back and do the excavation for the Zeroni. We can get that started as well. We were successful in our attempt to record the collision between Camglaria 3 and its moons. The event was captured from several different angles and transmitted live throughout our space. Most importantly, our scientists under the leader of our science leader there were able to record a large amount of valuable physics data that'll surely benefit our research. There we go. Missing orbitals. Peloton is missing planets. All calculations point to the existence of several more celestial bodies, yet they are nowhere to be found in the system. It's Sensors have been recalibrated and numbers rechecked, but the theory stands, as proven by reality. We have marked the missing planetoid positions on our star charts. Perhaps a closer scan of the system could reveal more. Interesting. And weird. We're going to grab research station output, I think. I think we're okay for... I'm going to switch this guy over. That guy. We want these people to be on our side. We do not, under any circumstances, want to have a war. If we can help it, initially not in this stage of the game. We don't have ships until we hit nanites. We're not going to be very powerful. Once we hit nanites, we'll have lots of ships happening. I'm going to grab war algorithms. Ship weapon damage is very, very useful. And naval cap is going to be useless for us. 100%. All of our star bases are going to be geared towards either energy or defense. There's nothing else that's going to matter for our empire. Naval cap is going to be utterly pointless once we reach a certain point. Because we're going to have tens of thousands, if not more, of nanite ships. It'll be impossible to have a naval cap that'll keep up. And we're not going to worry about it because it's not going to make any difference because our upkeep is going to be 0 on our ships because that's what the nanites do. That said, if you have any other normal ships and you have, say, like 12,000 naval cap over your cap limit, you're going to be able to afford those ships. They're going to be unimaginably expensive. Okay, let's keep building this. This is fine. I'm going to build a simulation site. One of those and one of these. Go.
Construction complete.
Our alloy production sucks. We need to get that going. That's going to be this world. Once the simulation site's up, we'll start building actual districts.
Complete.
Terraforming candidate discovered. Our detailed survey of Wyguvis 4 has revealed that it once may have supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps and beneath the planet's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that the water may have once flowed freely. Terraforming this planet would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accomplish this monumental task within a realistic time frame. We can terraform it once the climate restoration change has been researched. That's fine. We need to buy more alloys. Need more those.
Planetary surface settlement established.
And this one's now done, so let's get this going. We'll get one of those.
System survey complete.
It's good that we don't have to really focus too heavily on building this into a better starbase yet.
System survey complete.
I'm actually really happy about that. Fortunately as well, this is going to be a relatively easy empire to conquer later, because they don't have any space. What is this? Is there another empire right there? Oh no, they've just bypassed each other. I see. Okay. Well, this may actually eventually lead around back to their empire. I might have to choke point down here somewhere. We'll see. Research stations, important. And some engineering research. We're going to grab Strikecraft. They're extremely good for the beginning of the game. And we're going to grab, I guess, Reclamation Unit. Even though alloy production is also not going to be a super important thing, we'll have a couple alloy planets because we're going to want to build the megastructures. A micro-singularity recently intersected Wyguvis 1, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the planet. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. Our scientists can get building speed or survey speed. Let's just survey faster, I guess.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
And we get to start our next tradition tree. We're going to go straight into prosperity, getting more mining station output, as well as complex job stuff and upkeep. And eventually, the next one after this is going to be statehood, I believe, so we can get our leaders to grow faster, or at least our council members to grow faster. Just so this doesn't appear anymore, I'm going to get rid of those. I know it's not ideal or min-maxing, but I just don't want them to be around
System
anymore.
survey complete.
And we're going to grab another research lab.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Excuse me, I have a bit of
Planetary
a
alert. Blocker expunged.
clogged up throat today. It's okay though, I'll be fine.
Construction complete.
Building researches. This is good. We'll build a housing district there. This is a place that needs a simulation site, but also we don't have any money for it, or don't have any minerals for it, but there we go. Oh, this is good. The abnormal hyperlanes we detected in the Helido system were each tethered to where we previously had expected to discover worlds. After studying these strange lanes, we realized they all lead to the same place, a star called Dacha, or Daka, which was thought unreachable. Yet, if we were to combine all these slender hyperlanes, we could pass a science ship through, find out where they lead. And Dacha's right there. We actually get a really good system out of this. A really good planet out of this, I should say. It's also a really good system. You don't want to wake them up, at least not right away. And eventually we'll wake them up, take all their people, and kill them, and feed them to the lathe. We're not going to be playing a very good empire this time. Our goal basically is to colonize as much as possible, build nanite worlds, massive huge fleet, and then feed the galaxy into our synaptic lathe. Orbiting each of the 3 stars in the Dacha system are ecological paradises, Gaia worlds, each capable of sustaining organic life. Initially, we thought these might be uninhabited given the lack of pollution, yet after performing deeper scans, we discovered large sprawling cities spanning each planet from end to end. Stranger still, it seems like only the central star has planets originally from the system. The others are orbited by planets from Helito and other more remote systems. But how? Massively good system. Can't wait to turn it into nanites. But they're gonna give us a world to leave them alone initially.
Complete.
And it's a really good world. It's size 25 Gaia world, I believe. Surveying a new Gaia world is usually a momentous event, but for the crew of the ISS Composite, it's going to become routine for the next few months. The multiple worlds house some very strange pre-FTLs. They obviously have not achieved spaceflight yet. The renewable energy production rivals our most efficient reactors. A further oddity is the equal spread of resources. Every world has everything they need to survive, which should be impossible. We are seeing goods only produced on one planet arrive on another without a single transport ship taking flight. We need an observation post now, and we will.
Technological
That's going to happen because I want that Gaia world in our system. It's going to be great. Research speed increase, please. And our planets are building. Our energy has gone way down, but that's actually okay. We can fix that problem. That's something we can work on. If we just had some more alloys.
Complete.
Which we don't at the moment, so we're going to have to deal with it later.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we have the ability to upgrade one starbase, and we'll build energy production there. It's not going to be good energy production, but in the beginning of the game it's not terrible. These are both all not good techs for us, but we'll take them anyways.
System survey complete.
We should have negative energy production. That's okay. We'll fix that later too. Do we have any other good energy worlds? Why are these generator worlds? This is a forge world. This is also a forge world. I guess no, this will be a generator world, even though it only has 5 districts. This is definitely a mining world. Okay.
Construction complete.
We'll worry about energy later, that's not a big deal. Actually, we can get upkeep differences. That might actually cause some increases in that. Dacha, I want Dacha to get going, so let's just wait for this to finish. Grinding lattice. So there's 2 things. Sassara 3A is crisscrossed by a overlapping mineral composite bands that are elevated above the harsh surface by tall, flexible pylons. Constantly agitated by atmospheric winds, these pylons sway and the overlapping bands rub together to produce sonic waves at what are, to the swarm, inaudible frequencies. Science officer reports some difficulty in isolating this audio from the natural background noise of the planet, but notes that mineral bands could, should we so choose, be broken down and efficiently recycled by the swarm foundry. So we can salvage those bands and get 6 minerals. Once our ship got close enough to scan the cargo pod, it was assumed the sensors were malfunctioning. The pod is built out of the exact same alloy we ourselves use for space-bound structures. The likelihood that some aliens would come up with this exact mixture is beyond unlikely, yet after recalibrating the scanners, the same results appeared. Upon opening the pod, the only thing greeting us was a collection of documents detailing exactly where we should assign each of our science units and what they should be asked to study. Instructions end on a fixed date, one that is scheduled to fall exactly 10 years from now. We can get some unity, reduction, and calculator upkeep, but research speed, or we can just get 100 influence. We'll take the research speed, even though the unity will dip a bit. That's okay. This is still not done. This one is also not done, but this does cut off, so it just goes down that way. That's kind of nice.
Construction complete.
Let's build 2 solar panel networks there. And we're going to do the same thing on Tarvalum.
System survey complete.
And we can do Dacha finally. Good. We're not going to build any of the other things there because we lose control of the system.
System survey
I
complete.
think. After they take the planet. Pretty sure they become their own little thing.
Construction complete.
Mining world. A massive crater. Oh, we've already done this one a lot of times. Someone slammed a hyperspace ship into a
Construction
moon.
complete.
A new planet, a tomb world. We can colonize tomb worlds. I'm not at all concerned about that. Build an observation post. That's the only thing that matters here. And we found astral threads. Good. Super. We go straight towards that energy system there.
Technological
We're at +3
acquisition
energy now.
successful.
That's okay, I guess. We'll grab mineral stuff, I think, for now. We gotta keep building up our worlds. Who watches the Watchers? We built an observation post around Sol X to study its inhabitants, only to realize the Habanites are the ones studying us. They are fully aware of the existence of other species, and have quickly noticed the existence of our scientists and drones. Our previous activity in the solar system must have alerted the Habanite unified worlds of our presence. Keeping our existence hidden is meaningless at this point. Oh, this is how you communicate. We've been watching you ever since you entered through the hyperlane, but couldn't figure it out. Isn't it dangerous to travel in those metal boxes? It seems like we could learn a lot from each other, so if that's your intention, feel free to stay. If you wish to claim our home, be aware that we are not helpless. We are one, you are many. Our theoretical models have long suggested the existence of other intelligent life in the galaxies. This theory has now been confirmed. The alien political entity we've encountered has not yet invented spaceflight. We must determine how best to deal with these pre-FTLs. They'll eventually offer us Sol X. The pre-FTLs of Dacha are somehow more adept with hyperlane theory than we are.
Construction complete.
Every one of their worlds is linked to each other through an artificial hyperlane network. These lanes are used to transport necessary resources like food or building materials to their other worlds, just using planet-bound trains, and we have no idea how they did it. A request for more science units to study these worlds has been approved, though judging by the activity at their planetary listening posts, we are not the only ones looking at aliens. And as we get more alloys again,
Construction complete.
man, I can't believe our housing problems are this bad already. Let's get some more alloy production anyways. Upkeep, actually no. Let's get those jobs going.
Communications alert.
They want a research proposal, which is bad for us, but at the same time, let's keep them happy. We don't want to go to war. Favorite society is a good next one for us. This is fine. Build a simulation site. We have 2 of those already, so build one of those. And this world, I guess, is getting an industrial district. This one's getting a nexus district and an energy district. Done. Next one, that's fine. This one's good. Let's build
System
this,
survey
and then go
complete.
there. Okay.
System survey complete.
Alternatively, we could just go and upgrade this instead, but we can't because we
Technological
spent some of our alloys. That's a edicts fund.
Technological
Grab.
acquisition successful.
Blocker stuff. What we assumed was an anomaly, an abnormally small gas giant, is in fact not. Beneath the deceptive cover of thick dust swirling in the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet, a barren planet, but a planet nonetheless. This has proven to be quite embarrassing to the astronomical community on Nexus 0. Whoops. Combat rolls, or let's go energy. We need more energy. Our energy production is low. There's triple world here. Oh, that's going to be good. We'll definitely slam some pops down onto there too. And slowly build up our empire. We need all the planets we can get. A lot of them are going to become nanite worlds, so that they can pump out ships. We are now down quite a bit of energy. Primordial soup. Nestled in sheltered pockets across Kyrieru 8A's surface is a rich sludge of simple organic compounds that our researchers believe could be a hotbed for abiogenesis, the spontaneous formation of organic life from lifeless matter. Kyrieru 8 has an unusually thick atmosphere for a barren world, which could make it hospitable for simple life forms. Although this presents a unique opportunity to study what could be the early stages of the origin of life, it would be best to set our expectations low, as it may be millions of years before it evolves naturally on Kyrieru 8A, if at all. So we can get some unity, or we can get some research. Well, let's get the research, I think. Where's Kyrieru? Down here. That's perfect. We're definitely going to grab that anyways, so we might as well. Can you build a starbase? Not yet. I do want to get to Trin's promise. Now we should be able to. Oh, we're already building one. Never mind.
Construction complete.
Do that. Alright, we still have our commander, but eventually we should just sell him. He's costing us unity. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll leave him for now. We may have to sell some minerals to try and stopgap some of that creeping energy doom. We do have an energy district. We don't have any. We have one tech drone. There we go. Our energy is now sort of gone back to normal a little bit. We have a lot of maintenance drones, which is helping our unity, but we could easily fix our energy problems by doing this.
Alert.
Yeah, I'll take that, and we'll get the association status with their federation.
Technological acquisition
They're a
successful.
relatively small territory. For obvious reasons, they're kind of boxed in with each other, but Trin's promise isn't done yet, and I kind of want to fill in some of these gaps to make sure they don't colonize them. Do we want frigates, or like habitability and lifespan is not super important, but robo-modding actually is quite important. Take that over frigates for now.
Communications alert.
Research agreement. Okay, fine. How many research agreements do we have going on now? Like a lot of them. Alright, well, they want us to research with them. That's, I guess, good. Means they're happy with us. Having some alloys would be, some alloys. Well, alloys would be nice, but also allies would be nice too.
Construction complete.
Okay, our energy should be fine now.
Technological acquisition successful.
And we're gonna grab blue lasers. Our foundry world is going. In fact, we can get another foundry. We'll lose a bit of unity from our maintenance drones, but at the same time, that one's fine. That one needs no people yet, and that one's also fine for now.
Construction complete.
I'm actually gonna drop this one, though, for another generator district.
Systems.
Our alloys will go down again a little bit, but I do want that homeworld to be... Why can't I build... Oh, because we have no minerals. Huh.
System survey.
Trin's promise is done. We're not going to risk an altercation. We found some minerals in a ship that belong to another empire. Not ours to keep, but don't want to keep them. Build energy stuff here. We can also build resource silos just to hold more resources, even though we don't need it yet.
Construction complete.
Our pleasure, we get 100 influence and a favor. Our science units have uncovered something rather monstrous. The mountain range they scanned earlier was actually the outer membrane of a gigantic egg. It's uncertain what behemoth could lay such an egg and what horror would hatch from it. Let's crack it open anyways.
Log adjusted.
And we're going to call the video here at 22:25, I think. Let's build these.
Construction complete.
Almost done. There we go. We're going to call it right here. It is now January 1st. We're going to grab unification focus. And neither of those is particularly interesting for us, but we'll grab one of them. And we'll call it here. So like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others will see you next time. This one will be a slower upload than the last one. I had a couple days off, which is why we could burn through the other Stellaris playthrough, but this one will have a little less time associated to it. We're also going to start Rogue Trader intermittently between these videos too, so that we can get that started as well. But I did want to just redo a Stellaris playthrough because we didn't get an ending out of it. It sort of just didn't end, which is, it irks me a little bit, you know? You want some conclusion, some finality. Take care. See you next time.